Hey everyone, welcome to episode 12 of TICtalk. I hope you had a wonderful Easter break and had time to spend with loved ones. It's really good to be back at work here at Sci-Rec. Sun is shining in the UK, which is great. It's been, I'd say, a quiet couple of weeks. I mean, it makes perfect sense with one of those weeks falling into last quarter. But yeah, with us being 8 days now into Q2, there is a few bits of news that we need to cover in terms of acquisitions. And then I want to give you guys a little bit of an update in terms of what we're doing with TICtalk, my plans for the future looking forward, because there's some stuff that I've had a few ideas about that I'd really like to get your opinions on. But yeah, I mean, just to kind of get straight into the industry news. So in terms of acquisitions, we've had Bureau Veritas. So they've just announced the acquisition of Lotus Works in a €375 million deal. And that was announced 2 days ago on the 6th of April. So well done to them. In terms of kind of information on that, I'll be doing a post tomorrow on LinkedIn, but I would say it's very much more than just a bolt-on. They've got 750 employees. They bring really deep expertise in mission critical services like commissioning, for example, quality assurance, quality control, calibration, maintenance, construction management. So it definitely kind of brings or significantly strengthens BV's positioning in a high growth, technically demanding sectors. So that's a really interesting bit of news, and well done to BV and the rest of the team, and also to Lotus Works for becoming a part of a major stick organisation. And then Fenner, a name that keeps coming up, obviously. My graph kind of indicated that they were very much the most aggressive acquirers, so far in 2026. But they actually just announced the acquisition of Ventilate. So very much kind of continuing their buy and build strategy. It's kind of moving slightly away from the traditional lab tick deal, but it's incredibly relevant regarding kind of the more broader tick space. But yeah, congratulations to Paul Barry and the rest of the Fenner team there. I mean, they're just going from strength to strength, and they're continuing to grow. And I'm sure that when it comes to the end of the Q2 and kind of looking at, again, who's been the most aggressive acquirer, I can't see them slipping, from first place, maybe second place, but we'll see. And then, yeah, just to kind of give you an update. So really what I want to start doing on TICtalk is getting some, industry and thought leaders on here to actually have a discussion. Now, whether that just be me and someone else, or whether it actually be kind of, a multi-individual panel of such, where we're perhaps getting, CEOs of smaller companies and then more established companies to actually have an open discussion on where they're finding, strengths within the market, where they're finding weaknesses, their kind of perspective on their services that they offer. And that can be in testing, inspection, and or certification. So whether it's companies that are just dealing in one of those elements, or whether it's companies that are dealing in all three pillars. But I think it's just super important, having these open discussions, talking about the market, again, whether it's people from slightly adjacent markets or whether it's actual direct competitors. I just think it would be really interesting to get those on here, record the call, share them with you guys, get your thoughts. So let me know your thoughts. I mean, again, I'm going to be starting to try and do that over the next week in terms of implementing that into my plan. So please, if any of you want to be on an episode of TICtalk, industry leaders, thought leaders, experts within the field, please do let me know. I'm always happy to have a discussion about the market, and it'd be really interesting. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't, please like, repost. If you're not already connected with me, feel free to send me a connection request. As I said, I'm always happy to have a discussion about the market. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks, and hopefully by then we'll have a recording to share with you. Take care.